I was one of the people who bought an iPad because I wanted to learn how to draw and paint. That dream did not end up anywhere. But if you're like me who had a similar dream that didn't end up anywhere, I found better uses for my iPad, and that's what I'll be sharing in this video. The first thing I use my iPad for is as a secondary phone. I have my normal phone here where I have my emails and everything, but the problem with this phone is that there is a lot of social media on it. From TikTok to Instagram to LinkedIn. Is LinkedIn a social media app? I don't know. But the problem is that these apps tend to be a distraction for me. So sometimes even if I just want to access my email or do something on my YouTube dashboard, I find myself on TikTok. But having my iPad as a secondary phone, I'm able to put those apps that are very important to me, like my YouTube dashboard. I have YouTube on here, my email, those important applications I have here. And when I need to access those applications, I can pick this phone up instead of picking this phone up. So now I can safely take my iPad to bed before sleep, or use my iPad at my workspace, or even use my iPad at the gym, so that way I can still listen to music, watch a podcast, do something I need to do without being distracted by social media. I actually talked more about this in my video I made at the beginning of the year, where I talked about how my social media usage really improved. Another thing I use my iPad for is as a tiny teleprompter. You go on Amazon and you search for teleprompters. If you really want to get the good quality one, the prices are very high. But with my iPad, I have my tiny teleprompter. Doesn't really work as a teleprompter because I have to move my head down, but while making videos I make use of this. Sometimes when I'm making videos on my workspace, it's sitting on my desk and I'm looking at the camera, usually by my left, and then I can easily look down and look up. Or when I'm making videos like this, and with my iPad here, this is the script I'm currently running through, and I can easily look to see, am I saying the right things, am I missing a point I should cover, and all those kind of things. This is very useful. Previously I would use my phone for something like that, but my phone has a smaller screen. This has a bigger screen. Sometimes I might even use my laptop, but most of the time I'm using my iPad because it's very portable for that purpose. For the third usage, in general, I use it as a what did I write? For the third usage, I use my iPad in general as an extra monitor sometimes. Maybe I'm editing a video, I might just have the script beside my main monitor so that I can put some of the things I wrote here on the screen. Or maybe I might have a reference image on the iPad while I am drawing that image on my monitor or doing something with that image. So even though I currently have two monitors on my workspace, having this as an extra and also being able to move my mouse from one monitor to the other or even to my iPad can be very helpful. The fourth thing I use my iPad for is also for official communications like emails. Opening an email here compared to this is much better because I have a bigger view. And if I'm on my workspace, I would usually open my emails on my laptop because I'm usually browsing one thing or the other. But when I'm on the go, in transit, on a bus, much better having access to those communication here. This is for things like emails or also responding to YouTube comments on my YouTube dashboard. Maybe even Discord, Slack, just official communications like that aren't necessary social media communication. I will be doing that here. And as I have on my script, the fifth thing I use my iPad for is for watching YouTube videos or just watching movies. I have a TV in my home which I can use to watch movies, but sometimes it's just easier to watch movies or watch YouTube videos here. For example, when I'm on the bed before going to sleep, or when I'm traveling, or sometimes even while I'm cooking in the kitchen. Instead of cooking and then turning back to the TV and looking and turning back, I just have my iPad, put it on my air fryer. I don't have a video to show you currently what that looks like, but I have it on my air fryer, and as I'm cooking, washing the dishes, I'm watching a movie there at the corner. But who doesn't use their iPad for movies or videos? Anyways, the main thing I use my iPad for, like I said in the first point, is a phone without a distraction. When I pick up my phone to do something, sometimes my social media habits are so bad that I find myself doing certain things on social media. So one of the systems that I found for myself was to put social media far away, and since I couldn't delete the social media applications, I have this other phone which has most of the apps that I need but without social media. I actually think that if I got a bigger iPad screen, my dreams on drawing and painting wouldn't have died, but I think that's just an excuse for getting a bigger iPad. Let me know what you use your iPad for in the comments, and see you in my next video. So how was that, my siblings? What do you think about the video?
The repetitions.
I repeated myself too much.
A lot.
Okay, what do you think?
Just cool.
Was cool. I trust you. I don't trust you. See you in my next video.